The tango walk, the caminata, is at the heart of every tango dance, and it needs to change depending on the music you are dancing to. In this video, we explore the three styles of tango music, Guardia Vieja, Milonguero, Tango Salon, and how to adapt your tango walk to each one. This will allow you to dance more authentically and connect deeper with the music. Let's start with the old style, Guardia Vieja.
You want to look at the tango music like a person's three stages of life. You want to look at the tango music when the tango music was a child, when the tango music was a teenager, and when the tango music was an adult. So when the tango music was a child, is what we call the Guardia Vieja, the old guard. And it's a music that is very innocent. It's the beginning of the tango music, where the beat was very continuous and was very monotonous the way that the musicians were playing. So there were no big changes in the walk, and there was always very small steps. So we are going to dance in that way, expressing the walk with the small steps, with a close embrace. And then when the tango milonguero in 1935, when D'Arienzo created a revolution in the tango music with more the rhythmic and more energetic tango that what we call the milonguero style, that's what we call the teenager, with this anxiety, this energy of a teenager. And it's when the tango is more playful, it's more sharp, has more energy in the steps. So the way that we are going to walk to the milonguero style is completely different, because it's a completely different energy. The music has more changes, has variations, it has more accent in the beat, in every beat, with the marcato in 4, very strong. So was all emphasis in the rhythm. And then when the tango music was an adult, is the tango salon. That is when tango was more mature, Tango was an adult, tango was more sophisticated, more elegant, was all about being elegant and being walking with the beat. But instead of the marcato, like the milonguero, we will be walking only in the number 1 and number 3. It's what we call the marcato in 2, that is going to make us to walk slower, with bigger steps, projecting steps, and with much more quality.
So if you join us in the Complete Tango Musicality Formula, which is our online course all about exploring, understanding, feeling, and expressing the tango music, as a social dancer, we are going to go even deeper, much deeper into these three styles and how to express them. In this video, we focus on the walk. We are exploring the three styles with the same song across the three styles. It's a song called Don Juan. So for Guardia Vieja, now, the oldest style, we are listening to Don Juan, working with Don Juan by Orquesta Típica Victor.
So the way that we are going to walk to the Guardia Vieja is with a close embrace, with a very small steps, and we are going to walk always with the same energy. So there is no big changes. The music is keep a very similar level of energy through the whole song. So we are going to do always these small steps and keeping the close embrace. So now we show you the walk with Orquesta Típica Victor. As you could see, the music keeps the same energy through the whole song. The beat is very continuous, it's always there, with a rhythmic bass always very regular. There is no strong accents, so that will make us to walk in this particular way, with the small steps, keeping the same energy, and always very close embrace. It's very intimate and doing very tiny steps together.
It's a type of walking that feels very relaxing, and it's all about the feelings that you are conveying, sharing with your partner in the close embrace. Now we are going to explore the walk in the milonguero style of tango dancing. So we are going to dance to Don Juan again by Juan D'Arienzo, and we'll dance it now. Look at how our walking is completely different.
is the style where we have to put much more energy, much more power in the steps, because there is changes. The accent is in every beat in the music, so there is this marcato that makes you to do very sharp steps with more emphasis in every step, marking the beat, and also dancing to the changes of the music, because the energy of the song change. We as a dancer we have to change, and yes, this is D'Arienzo, much more power, pushing the floor but doing very sharp steps and changing the weight in one go. When we do the steps with D'Arienzo, we go from one place to another place straight away, with the beat.
Because the change of the weight is so fast, so dramatic, so staccato, as a follower, I need to be very connected in order to feel this and react to the proposition of the leader straight away. In order to do this, I make my embrace a little bit more compact. You might have noticed that the embrace was a little bit more compact here. That is not putting pressure, but just being a bit more present in the embrace so that we can feel the changes of energy more easily. Now let's explore Tango Salon. In this style we use Don Juan by Carlos Di Sarli, and you will see this is a style where the music is more melodic, more sophisticated, we call it more mature in a way, and as a consequence the way we walk is going to be different. So let's have a look.
Here, as you could see, we were walking, always stepping in the number 1 and number 3. So instead of like D'Arienzo stepping in every beat, we were stepping in number 1, number 3. That made us to do big steps, projecting the steps, and we were walking more with the arrastre. Arrastre means dragging. We are keeping our feet on the floor. That this is the way to walk at the Tango Salon. More with the floor, more grounded, more always keeping the connection with the floor. That's why we are doing the arrastre. We are always keeping that connection with the floor, doing big steps and dancing much more with poses, much more slow. And the transferring of the weight is very different as well, because in D'Arienzo, in the Milonguero, we were going straight away, and here with Di Sarli, you can go slow and transfer the weight
gradually.
Slowly, gradually, from the toe, from the heel to the metatarsus, and then the heel for the leaders, and for the follower, also transferring the weight in control, slowly.
And it is important in this style that you relax your embrace and realize that the power is coming from the legs. These elongated steps, they require a lot of power from you and a lot of control in your axis, your balance. So remember that the power is coming from your legs and your core muscles, not from the embrace. There is a tendency among tango dancers to tense up the embrace when doing these big steps because of the losing of the balance. We want to make sure this is very calm and relaxed, and the power is coming from the lower part of the body.
And as you could see also, we were also the embrace, The embrace was much more relaxed, was a different tone, It was not like the Milonguero style, more compact, if not, that was more soft, more relaxed. And that made us to have a different interpretation for each of the styles of the tango music.
We've created this video because we know that many of you feel that you are always dancing in the same way and you don't want to be boring when you dance. And we wanted to show you that musicality in tango is not about what you do, the steps you do, but how you move, the how of your steps. So if you want to become a better, more connected and more musical tango dancer, really focus on the how. And if you join us in the CTMF, the Complete Tango Musicality Formula, which is our online course all about understanding, feeling and expressing the tango music as a tango dancer, social dancer, we are going to help you really work on the how so that you are completely connected with the music and you can really relax instead of having to learn more steps.
And it's important to understand that the tango music develops. The tango music was changing through the years, and as a consequence, with the dancer, we have to adapt our dance to the different styles of tango music. No? Not all tango music is the same. Sometimes we see people in the milongas dancing all the different periods of the tango music in the same way, all the different orchestras in the same way. And when you understand this, when you understand the three styles of the tango music, the guardia vieja, the milonguero, and the salon, you will have a big advantage because you know how to do the interpretation of each of the styles.
If you want to go deeper, we are currently doing a live webinar all about tango musicality and creative expression in tango dancing. Make sure you don't miss it. This is live and only a one-off teaching. So we will put the link for you in the comments to sign up. Don't miss it, and we see you there.
And please, keep learning and keep sharing your dancing because the world of tango needs your embrace.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.